Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome to Mon Games. We're gonna start with hyperfixations. We're gonna talk about what I have been fixating on. What are hyperfixations, Monty? They're just like what my brain has latched onto throughout the entire week. Stuff that I just can't stop thinking about, or I fell into a rabbit hole about, or things that just like interested me, to be honest with y'all. So, here we go. Let's do some hyperfixations. I hate being sick, dude. Blow my fat fucking loogie. Ah, jeez, Monty, what are you doing? What are you doing on stream? Tune in next week where you're gonna hear me throw up on stream. Tune in next week as I get my colonoscopy on stream, dude. Oh god. There were so many things that my brain latched onto this week. I really wanted to do hyperfixations. Okay, so here we go. Hyperfixations, try it again, from the top. Welcome everybody to Hyperfixations, episode number 3. So this week, the title is called The Jacob and Barry, André 3000, the Fortnite update, and the Walking Dead Destinies. We're going to be talking about that and more in this episode, okay? So here is what I hyperfixated on. Number 1, Skyrim. I played Skyrim in 2023, and you know what? I had a good fucking time. And I'm sick and tired of having to defend myself to all of you. But I had a good fucking time. I had a good time, and it was like nice, and I felt like a child again. And I felt like, I don't know, I felt like I was back in middle school, and like just feeling good, and life was easy, and you know what I mean. I remember, you know that Adele song where, what's that called? Fuck, this is like the closest y'all are gonna get to a drunk stream, by the way. Since I don't drink, I'm never gonna do a drunk stream. So me, loopy from sickness and illness is the closest y'all are gonna get. But like, y'all know that like Adele song where she's like, I only wanted to have fun, learning to fly, learning to run, lift my heart inside the way. I miss the air, I miss my friends, I miss my lover, I miss it when life was a party to be thrown, but that was a million years ago. Oh, that's how I felt playing Skyrim. The emotions that bubbled up during that song by Adele is the closest way I could describe my feeling as I played Skyrim again. Anyway, here's my character. This is Chimera, guys. Meet Chimera. This is Chimera. He's an asshole. I am not gonna lie. When I played Skyrim back in the day, I always picked the good choices. I always try to make sure everyone is alive, and if someone died accidentally, I reloaded a save. And I suppose now in my sicker days, in my infirmity, in my as I am a middle-aged 25-year-old, I'm a little bit meaner now. So I let Chimera just be an asshole, and it was nice. It's such a good feeling. I didn't realize how satisfying it was just to play an asshole. So that's what Chimera is. He's a vampire, as you can see. He's an Imperial. He is a mage who also exceeds in speech, archery, and one-handed. He's dressed so finely in his fine attire. Where I am right now with him is I just finished the Thieves Guild stuff, but before that I did Dawn Guard, but I joined the vampires, obvi. What else did I do? I caught up on a lot of stuff in Solstheim. I haven't started the Mirak quests yet. What else did I do? Because I didn't start the main storyline yet. I did Companions. I did College of Winterhold. And I have a bunch of the Deja quests done as well. He's also married. He's a family man. Look. So he married Mercurio, whatever. and he has a son named Growlnatch. I didn't name him, but Growlnatch had a mom in this like a little wood mill in Riften, and my boy Chimera killed her. What he did was he lured a troll to the farm, and he watched the troll just like decimate her. And then at the end, Chimera's like, "Oh my god, what happened, little boy?" And then Growlnatch just like, "My mom died." And I was like, "I could adopt you." So that's the story of my little found family. Is it found family if I do that? I don't know. Close enough. There's also Agu Khan. So I have 2 saves. That one, the first one is the one I'm like kind of working on. It's the one that I'm like playing actively. But when I got back into Skyrim, I was playing this one with my little Khajiit. Now Mr. Agu Khan is like different. He's like an honorable man. He's named after Tiger King. Technically it is. It translates to Tiger King, but like because Agu, I was like looking up like tiger in different languages, and I found Agu, which I don't remember. It's an African language, but I don't remember which one it was. But that's who he is. And the difference between Agu Khan and the Chimera save is that Agu Khan is I am on survival mode in Skyrim. This is new. This is a new thing they added, where basically like you have to eat, you have to sleep, you have to fuck. No, I'm kidding. You have to the Wicked Whims Skyrim. You have to eat and sleep, and there was something else you had to keep warm. You have to keep warm, which is a huge fucking struggle. There's no fast travel, so you have to like walk everywhere or use the carriages. So it's a struggle, but it's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a really good time with it. And this has taken up my like headspace during my especially sick days. Alright. Next thing is that Fortnite update drama, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy what Epic Games has done, dude. So if you don't know, Fortnite just came out with this update, right? Where basically certain custom maps, if it is rated, I believe E for everyone, like something like that, there are skins you cannot use. Skins you bought, by the way, that you cannot use if they have like ammo or a gun somewhere on their person, because guns are inappropriate in a game about collecting guns and fighting fuckers. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's so weird. It's such a weird fucking update. And it's also like, I remember like seeing all this discourse online about how Fortnite is like just fumbling the bag. Like after this major win, they're coming out with this. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. And what's even weirder is that like you'll have like characters who have like, you know, like shotgun shells on a bandolier, right? Or bandolier. I don't know how to pronounce it. But then you'll have like Michael Myers, who is not banned, who is like way more violent than some of these other skins. Or you'll have God, I don't know if Omni-Man's out, but Omni-Man's probably not gonna be like banned on certain servers, and Omni-Man's a fucking menace, dude. So it's just weird. It's a weird update, and a lot of people are really upset about it. I think rightfully so. Because if I purchased, skins are not cheap, by the way. Skins are like $8 fucking bucks. And so if I spent $8 fucking bucks on a skin I can't use, what's the fucking point? So it's silly. It's silly. And I agree with everyone that they indeed fumbled the fucking bag. Especially like right off the heels of being nominated for Best Ongoing Game at TGA. Rescind that nomination. I stand by what I said before, that I think Genshin Impact should win that. Subaru. Next thing that I want to talk about was the FF7 and FF9 collab update. I just saw this, so I don't know if it's really an update, but it's an update for me. Fucking Aerith as Garnet, dude. Fucking Aerith as Garnet. Look at this. It's so good. It's so good. And I think there's also another character. I don't know. He's a new character to me. Glenn, maybe? I don't know. But there's another character in Ever Crisis who is dressed up as like Steiner, which I think is super duper cool and super duper fun. So I think it's super cool. I would love to see like other ones as well. I know that remake isn't necessarily at the point where we've included Sid Highwind yet, but I would love to see Sid Highwind dressed like Regent Sid. I would love to see like Barrett dressed up like Vivi, dude. Barrett as Vivi, or Red 13 as Vivi. That'd be so sweet. Where's Vivi in all this? Barrett or Red as Freya. I want to see Freya in this. So many things they could do. So many things they could do. Oh, I don't know how they would pull this off, and they'd have to do it like kind of tastefully. But like Barrett as Beatrix would be killer. That would be killer. What else? Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. I'm excited to talk about this. Okay. Walking Dead Destinies by Game Mill. The past few days, or maybe just like yesterday, I don't know. My brain is addled with sickness. People have been talking about this game because it is crazy. It is crazy for a game like this to come out in 2023. I think this year has been especially good for games, and so games that are poorly done, I will say, stand out a lot more. There's such a stark contrast compared to everything else, right? So, The Walking Dead Destinies is made by the same people who made The Rise of Kong, which also came out this year. Look at this, dude. Imagine if this is the next game we played on my stream. That'd be the funniest shit ever. But if you don't know what Rise of Kong is, here you go. This is from Techno Highlander on YouTube. PS2 ass graphics, dude. I saw someone compare it to the King Kong game from like back in the day, like which I think was an actual PS2 game, which I was actually a really big fan of. I actually really liked the King Kong game back in the day. But that looks wild. It looks wild. So I don't know if gaming has like a Razzies, but with Rise of Kong, Walking Dead Destinies, and how's the other one? Gollum. I think there's some stiff competition, dude. Stiff competition. But here's Walking Dead Destinies. This is from Baby Zone on YouTube.
Hey you! What's that bandage for? Did you get bit?
Bit? No, I got shot.
Shot? You even know what's going on?
I'm a cop. Woke up today.
Look at this, dude. It reminds me a lot of Dynasty Warriors. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there at the Game Mill or whatever, but like, wow. And there's also like videos of like your fight with Rick where you're like shooting shotgun shells at his head and he's like, ooh. And also the God, there's like one cutscene where like Hershel's walking normally with one leg. You can see like the bend and the crease of like the knee joint inside of his pants, but like there's no like leg, like calf and foot there. So fucking good. So fucking good, dude. Golly, I cannot believe. I would love to know like what development is like over there at the Game Mill, dude. I would love to know. Like, is it like because they have too tight deadlines? Is it because they had like two massive IPs, by the way? They had Walking Dead and King Kong, massive legendary IPs, and they had to like churn this out within the same fucking year? What's up? What's up over there? Also, who is your copyright lawyer, dude? Like, God bless. God bless. God bless. So, it's crazy, and I have been like dying about people like talking about this game and all that stuff. To move us away from talking about gaming, the André 3000 album. I'm not a huge André 3000 fan. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, not because I don't like him, but it's just I don't listen to his music very often. But to me, it's less about the album, which is not a rap album, but is like instrumental. There's like flute music. He plays like a variety of different flutes, and very talented, very wonderful artist. But for me, the thing that I really hyperfixated on was more about something that Pablo the Don said on TikTok, right? Where they basically like lay out why André 3000 decided to do this. Instead of like making a rap album, making a hip hop album, basically what Pablo the Don did was they looked at his recent interviews, and André expressed that to make hip-hop, you have to be hip, and he doesn't feel hip. And there was this really interesting conversation that Pablo was having where they were talking about how a lot of artists can probably relate to that, where we were part of this like space for a long time, and like as we mature, as we age, as we evolve, like we're no longer in that space, and we no longer feel like we want to create the same kind of art that we used to. And so to me, I really related to that. Because I feel like as someone who was an actor, I also felt like there was a period where I just didn't feel like this is what I wanted to do. I couldn't do it anymore, and so I really related to what they were saying. And I can appreciate when an artist decides to like take a left turn and decide to like go off on their own and do their own thing. I think that's really beautiful. There's something really beautiful and really brave about that. I think that a lot of artists could have easily just like kept churning out the same kind of thing. You know what's funny? You know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm thinking about in Final Fantasy 16, there are the Blackthorn missions, right? Where he's the blacksmith, and there was like Blackthorn and like the person that was training with him during his like apprentice days. And Blackthorn really thought about his craft, really thought about creating the best sword, best armor, really being at the top of his game, while the other one really focused on what's that called? Really focused on like just churning out like as much swords, as much armor as he can. He cared about the industry of it. And so to me, like, to see people like kind of gravitate towards the more artisan side, the artisanal side, it's beautiful and it's brave and it's daring, especially in a world where we're kind of like ruled by money and we're ruled by commodifying art. I mean, like, we're in video games. Like I stream video games, and I know for a fact that in video games, especially at AAA studios, they're all about the money now and churning out fucking crap a whole lot. And so it's always so nice to see like indie developers who can like push past that and just be artists. And so like it's these kinds of thoughts and these kinds of discussions that I think kind of stem out of this new direction that André 3000 is going in. I was listening to his album though. While I was making this PowerPoint, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's not my type of music, but it's pretty cool. Let me see what the album is called again, just so I can like properly shout it out. New Blue Sun by André 3000. Some of these song titles are kind of like wild, but I dig it. Ants to You, Gods to Who. Dreams once buried beneath the dungeon floor slowly sprout into undying gardens. Bipolar disorder's daughter wears a 3000 shirt embroidered. The slang word pussy rolls off the tongue with far better ease than the proper word vagina. Do you agree? These are all song title names. That night in Hawaii when I turned into a panther and started making these low register purring tones that I couldn't control, shit was wild. 93 Till Infinity and Beyonce. Oh, I kind of want to hear that, which I can't. obviously listen to on stream. I swear I really wanted to make a rap album, but this is literally the way the wind blew me this time. What a beautiful song title. Gandhi, Dalai Lama, Your Lord and Savior JC, Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, and John Wayne Gacy. Very creative. Very, very creative. And I remember I read this book by, let me look at my Goodreads. Let's see. The Creative Act by Rick Rubin, where it just made me think about that. Like all these discussions about art and all that stuff made me think about that. And it was really nice. It was really beautiful. Next is Jacob Elordi and Barry Keoghan, dude. These two have such a... Their PR teams are like winning. In a time when like all these celebrities are fucking up, dude. Barry Keoghan and Jacob Elordi teams are celebrating. They're having a fucking blast and a half. And I love seeing their friendship. Like, you know, like they're in a new movie called Saltburn, and like I think they're a couple in that. And I'm really excited to watch it. I'm really interested in this movie for a variety of reasons. But I love seeing like these videos of them. They're just so sweet together. Look. So this is from Geo Rabbit on TikTok.
The way Jacob bent down to get Barry's cup from the floor cause he's taller, and it's easier for him.
Oh, dude. I'm also a very short man, and so I love it when my tall friends take care of me. And then I'm gonna blow my nose, but watch this as well.
Any words about Jacob, obviously one of our men of the year?
I mean, he's sexy, isn't he? I mean, he's quite sexy and charming, and I mean, that's really it, isn't it?
Are they sweet? Are they sweet? I love it. I love their friendship. I'm not in the business of shipping real people. I think it's weird. I really do. I do think it's weird. I did it when I was like younger. Like I was a huge Tronner shipper back in the day. Back in the day, I was a Tronner shipper. I hate to admit it, but I was. And like as I grew older, I realized like how weird that is. It's weird to ship real people. It's weird. It's invasive. I don't like it. I don't like to do it. I don't like to engage in it. So I just don't do it. I don't ship these two. I just think that their friendship's really sweet, and I think it's sweet whenever like people take care of each other. And I'm really interested in what like Jacob Elordi's career, because I think I'm really interested in all of these celebrities who are like getting famous in our generation, like Timothée Chalamet, Jacob Elordi, Austin Butler, like all these people who are not like uber established actors before this generation. Does that make sense? Like, you know, like I think Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston, the Friends cast, like these people are like millennial celebrities. And so I'm very interested in like our celebrities. I'm very interested in seeing how their legacy grows and how their celebrity grows within this time. Okay.
The way Jacob...
So this one, I don't know if Daniel Radcliffe is technically a millennial or a Gen Z. I think he's a millennial, but like I don't know if he's which celebrity he is. I think he's probably a millennial celebrity. Now I think about it, because I think when the Harry Potter films came out, I'm Gen Z, and so I was still really, really young when they came out. I think the first one came out in like 2000, and I was like, that's like 2 years old. So, but Daniel Radcliffe is on here because of his new documentary, David Holmes, The Boy Who Lived. I haven't watched it yet because I don't have HBO, because I am not that rich. I can't afford HBO. But I've seen clips here and there, and like, I already really, really like Daniel Radcliffe as a celebrity. I think he's so good. I think he's such a good man. And I could just like feel it emanating off of him. You know what I mean? And you know what's it's funny. I was like talking to my friend about like childhood celebrities, and like how I think it's so it's very hard if you're a franchise actor, especially at a really young age, especially with an IP as huge as his was, to get away from it, right? How do you become Daniel Radcliffe, the actor, who can take on as many, like, all these different roles and be seen as that, right? There's who was it? Who are my friends I'm talking about? Who was it? I remember now. It was Trevor. Trevor's actor in GTA 5. Like, he's very, like, he tries so hard to separate himself from that role. Like, I think he has a cameo. I think people are like asking him for like to say things as Trevor, and he's like, of course you'd want Trevor, you know what I mean? Like, he's very fed up with it. And I was talking to him, I was like, I think it is so hard when you are known for one character to like separate yourself from it. It is so hard. And a lot of people spend the rest of their lives after their big role trying to show versatility. I think Matthew Perry was one of them. I think that a lot of the Harry Potter actors were like that as well. I think Tom Felton was like struggled with it. I think that a lot of the side characters in a lot of the Disney shows right now struggle with it. You know how like basically everyone's doing a podcast of like the Office Girls podcast, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think the Office Girls struggled with it, but I think everyone who like came after them, who are just rewatching old episodes and giving like back talk, you know what I mean, commentary on it, I think they kind of struggled with it. Not to knock them at all, but like, it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. All that being said, I think Daniel Radcliffe did it. I think Daniel Radcliffe was able, and Emma Watson was able to do it. And I think, their cases need to be studied. It's marvelous how they were able to not only continue their acting career, but like add roles to it that are intriguing and interesting. Like Daniel Radcliffe was in that like Swiss Army Man movie. He's been on Broadway. He oh God, there's so many other things that I'm trying to remember, but like he's of course still going to be known as Harry Potter, but he's now so much more, and it's beautiful. And despite all of that, he is still a very decent person at the very core of him. I think that it's so hopeful to see like this person, Harry Potter, who we all knew and understood to be a hero, also kind of like live on as a hero in his like real life, you know what I mean? I think that makes for perfect casting. I think that's a huge high five to the casting team of Harry Potter, seeing something so good and wholesome and wonderful in Daniel Radcliffe at a very young age, and to see it continue and grow. So I don't know, I really respect him. I think even when I was an actor, I really respected Daniel Radcliffe. So and seeing how empathetic and kind he is to David Holmes, who, if you don't know, suffered an injury during the filming of Harry Potter, and they were really good friends. They were really good friends, and I really like seeing it. I like seeing it. I think it's really nice. Okay, I'm sorry. To transition, yes, I also read some more Drarry Fics for us this week. I'm sorry about it. But here's 3 that I really liked. Here's 3 that I really enjoyed as I read more Drarry for us. Dear Stranger was really sweet. I think it's Draco-centric. Draco is running a potions shop in Nocturne Alley? I don't know. But it's the one that's like off of the one where Harry Potter shops. I don't know. But like he runs a potion shop there, and like a mysterious stranger's like writing him love letters, and of course it's Harry Potter, you know what I mean? So like it was cute. It was really well written. The one I'm reading now is called The Lesson of You by The Couch Sofa. It's nice. I'm really into like them being parents. So like it's weird. I really like parenting like fics. There's one that I read with Levi and Irvin, and it was really cute. Maybe I'll talk about it when we come back from break, but it was a really sweet one. And The Lesson of You was kind of like that. I just really like parenting fic, so that's a parenting fic. And then Dwelling. Oh dude. Last week I talked about another fic by ADOMI, and they did it again. They've done it again, dude. They've done it again with this one. Dwelling was so good. So good. I really recommend it. Oh, I just remembered. The one from last week by ADOMI was also a parenting fic, so But Dwelling, yes. Oh, okay, now I remember. It's so good. Basically, God, there's a twist in the middle that's like so well done, so I don't want to spoil that. But like, basically, it is if Harry and Draco had been friends from the very beginning, right? And the Golden Trio was comprised of Ron, Draco, and Harry, and it's like really cute. It's really sweet. So check that out. Check it out. I really recommend it. But also, since I'm on here in my notes app, it's called Don't Walk Past. That's the name of the Irvin and Levi fic. Super nice. Levi is Aaron's dad. It's so cute. I love it. It's one of my favorites ever. It's like one of my all-time favorites ever. Okay, so that's it. That's all I had for HyperFixations. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps me out, and I'll see you later. Bye.